Greetings, beautiful people, and welcome to part 6 of my mini series on being retired. Now, in the last episode, I spoke about learning technology. This time, I want to speak to you about apprehension of retirement. It's normal to feel apprehensive when you're thinking about retiring, because everything is going to change. You're not going to be as busy as you were. You may feel a little bit lost. Initially, you're going to enjoy it, or you probably will enjoy it, because there's no alarm clock to wake up to, and basically you can do whatever it is you want to do. After some time, though, you might start to feel worthless. Maybe there will be a lack of funds and you can't spend as you used to. So you'll be looking forward to retiring, but at the same time, you're probably feeling very worried. You may not even really want to retire, but what you don't want is the stress that comes with working. So what do? Do you work part-time? Is there an option for you to work part-time? Or do you do something else? All of these are things for consideration when you're thinking about retiring. Some of what I'm going to be saying here I have already covered in previous episodes, such as what do you do now and structuring your day or going out and about. So this episode can be looked at as a concluding episode. Now, I talk a lot about exercise and keeping active, and I can't emphasize enough the importance of doing so. There are lots of free exercises online, as well as doing meditation, which I find useful as well. When you're not moving and you're sitting around, your body starts to seize up, and you could end up losing some of your mobility if you're not careful. I'm not saying that you won't have pain or even become ill, but being active puts you in a good place. As well as keeping your body active, there's also your mind and exercising your mind, because that too can seize up and you could lose your mental ability because you're not using it. These things may also be a worry. It might be something that you're thinking about and thinking, oh, what am I going to do? Well, what can be done about it so as not to find yourself in this position? Firstly, I believe in airing your concerns. Find someone to talk to about them. You know, you'll probably have other friends who have retired, know older people. Speak to them. You'll be surprised how many people may be feeling the same way that you're feeling. Find yourself, meaning what is it that you like to do? Find what you like to do. Think about your well-being. Be selfish, so to speak. Don't get caught up with fending for other people, because sometimes people think when you're not working, oh, you can do this, oh, you can do that. You know, if you're a grandmother, oh, you can have the kids and things like that. I'm not saying it's not okay to do these things, but don't get caught up with fending for other people and finding that that becomes your full time. Do or learn something new. As I mentioned in my previous episode, technology, swimming. That is something that I learned to do recently. So I go for a swim ever so often, practicing my skills. Get out of your comfort zone and find a hobby, or you could find less stressful work, or even voluntary work. You may want to travel and have holidays. That's something that I would like to do. However, the funds are limited, because you've given up work. You're living on a pension now. But it's still doable because you can now look at cheaper times of the year. You don't have to go when all the schools are on holiday. Your children would have grown up, so you wouldn't be thinking of having to cater for them. Another thing people do, they explore business opportunities. I know people who have done candle making, mosaics, and other such crafts. But before getting caught up in doing anything, I would say make sure you have a break. Have a good rest once you're retired. Take time out and don't feel guilty for doing so. Once you've rested and you've recuperated from work, you can then start to think about your options. Explore your options. Find your niche. Talking about finances, that's one thing that you are going to need to do. Reassess your finance. Think about your needs versus your wants. Do I need to have this, or do I just want it? You see, all in all, you have worked hard, and it is now time for you to enjoy your retirement. You deserve it. So stop worrying unnecessarily. Talk to people. Share your fears, your ideas, your dreams. Go out there and make things happen for you. In summary of all the previous episodes, I'd like to say the following. Think about how you'll spend your time. Start getting used to the idea of retirement. Explore your interests, something you would like to do more of once you have retired. Think about those you know who have already retired and get ideas as to how they manage their retirement, and make a list of what you think might work for you or what you want to take on board. Also, start using technology. Get familiar. Play word games, number games, and the like on your phone, because it keeps your mind active. Anyway, this is the final episode in my On Being Retired series. I really hope you enjoyed it and you found some useful tips and ideas. Obviously, I cannot cover everything. I couldn't cover everything in this mini-series. And everything I've said is just basically from my perspective. I'm not a motivational speaker, and I don't have any qualifications in this field, but I share according to discussions that I have with other people, and of course, my own experience. And I do this in the hope that it would encourage, inspire, and help others. So, once again, thank you to those who have taken time out of your busy day to listen to what I have to say. It's been a pleasure sharing, and once again, I hope you enjoyed. If you've enjoyed my content, can I ask you please to like and subscribe? You can have a look at other things that I put on there. Hopefully you'll find something of interest. Until then, this is Missy Mac, over, not out. Stay blessed. Bye for now.